Hi everyone, it's your girl BB Clement, the author of How to Go From Employee to Entrepreneur and the host of your weekly business show, BB Means Business, the show where we discuss everything you ever wanted to know about business but you were afraid to ask. How do I start my business? How do I raise the finance? How do I grow my business? Where am I going to find my customers? Join me every Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. on Starr Radio UK to get all the information and tips that you need to become a successful entrepreneur and become financially free. Remember, don't let life dictate to you. Rather, put your signature on life.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour Show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour Show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hey, Charlie. You're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy. You stressed out. Tired? Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy. JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233244941 002 or 00233200606 and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR S for Starr, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Hi everyone, it's your girl BB Clement, the author of How to Go from Employee to Entrepreneur and the host of your weekly business show, BB Means Business, the show where we discuss everything you ever wanted to know about business but you were afraid to ask. How do I start my business? How do I raise the finance? How do I grow my business? Where am I going to find my customers? Join me every Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. on Starr Radio UK to get all the information and tips that you need to become a successful entrepreneur and become financially free. Remember, don't let life dictate to you. Rather, put your signature on life.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of a prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prampram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prampram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour Show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour Show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
The best radio show. Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
All around the world. In your car,
At work,
at home.
on your smartphone.
This is Starr Radio UK.
Are you ready to turn it up?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life there for me, and I'm feeling good. Hey there, this is Archie, and it is Starr Radio UK and the morning show.
This is Starr Radio. This is UK. Starr Radio UK. This is Starr Radio UK.
Welcome.
Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
Enlighten your day with Starr Radio. Starr Radio. Radio for the people, by the people.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you wherever you might be on planet Earth, and those of you on other planets as well. We want to salute each and every one of you and welcome you to the Thursday edition of the morning show. Today is the 15th day of August, the year 2024. Okay, almost halfway through the month. It's quite an interesting one. We are moving on like no man's business. But hey, whatever your hopes and aspirations are, continue to hold on to it. Don't give in. Don't give up. Do your best. Work at it. And I can tell you that you will get there by and by. As a good book say, by and by when the morning comes. Yeah. Okay, that's one of the hymns there. All right. But wherever you are this morning, I want to salute you. I want to welcome you to the Thursday edition of the morning show. I remain yours sincerely, the one and only.
This is the morning show with Archie.
Okay. Let me say good morning to my able producer, Mr. Francis Guy. He's been a bit under the weather, but is doing much better today. Let me say good morning to Mr. Frank Davis, Ms. Olaimi Koiki, Felix, all the way in Aberdeen. Kojodi, good morning to you. Samsudin, good morning. Bishop Adeshina, good morning. Anthony Adedeji Aziz, Pastor Emmanuel Chidi, good morning to you. Tosino, all the way in Moscow, I salute you, sir. I hope you are doing very, very well. And, well, we thank God for all our Russians, yeah? Russian brothers. I want to salute each and every one of you once again there. It is Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. So from now till exactly 12 o'clock, I'll be bringing you everything that you need to know, from archaeology to zoology, from Accra to Zanzibar. As you say on this platform, it's making the headlines. Be rest assured of one thing, that I'm going to touch on it. So now let me bring you the program outline. Yeah, so I'm going to bring you the quote for the day, the weather forecast follows suit, then the travel updates. I will move from there to have a look at some of the stories making the rounds across the globe. That is known as Global Trotting. Then after that, at a quarter 12, the lines are open for you to add your voice to the discussion. At 12 o'clock exactly, we bring the program, the curtains down for the end of the program. So that's what's going to happen today on the Thursday, the 15th day of August 2024. Yes, 8 months on. And the time now is 10:55. So let's kick off. The quote for the day says, "There is tremendous power in love. It changes hearts, renews spirits, gives hope to the despairing, lifts the weary, restores health, and brings happiness where there was none." So can you admit that? Show that love even in your workplace, wherever you are. Let people feel welcome. Let them, those who feel that they are so low to the bottomless pit, name it, or however you want to phrase it, let them know that there is some hope for them. One day, as Bob Marley said, everything is gonna be alright. Okay, so that is by way of the quote for the day. Let me take you straight to the weather front. It's not too warm, it's not too cold, so some will say it is good enough. Let's enjoy that, so that those who love the heat, somebody like Mr. Francis Guy, he loves the heat. When the heat comes in the night, he can't sleep as well, you know. But let's see how they all feel about that there. But for those of us in London and the southeastern part of England, this is how the weather is going to be for you today. This afternoon will start dry with plenty of sunshine. Later in the afternoon, areas of cloud will build in from the west, bringing some patchy rain in the late evening. It's going to be breezy tonight. Will become cloudy with a band of rain moving in from the northwest overnight. Now this will clear for most towards dawn. Top temperature is going to be 24 degrees. The lower is going to be 17 degrees. Pollen level is going to be high. UV level is going to be moderate, and pollution is going to be low. Top temperature is going to be 24 degrees. The lowest is going to be 17 degrees. Now, sunset is going to be at 20:22, and sunrise for tomorrow morning is going to be at 05:47 hours. And that brings us to the end of the weather forecast. This is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Let's move on. Let's see what else we got in stock for you. Starr Radio UK, this time round, looking at the travels. As we say on this platform, keep your eyes on the roads, as we keep you navigated, our promise, our bond. For those of you traveling on the underground this morning, the Central Line has got minor delays between Woodford and Epping, while they fix a point failure at Epping. Good service on the rest of the line though. Now District Line is also is partly suspended. No service between High Street Kensington and Edgware Road due to a point failure at High Street Kensington. They say please use your advice to use the Circle Line. Also, the Northern Line has got severe delays due to a point failure at Euston. Tickets valid on London buses and Thames Link. That aside, all the other underground lines are running a good service. DLR, London Overground, good service. However, the London Tram Link today is partly suspended. No service between King Henry's Drive and New Addington due to a track fault. Good service on the rest of the route though. Wow. Starr Radio UK. Keep your eyes on the roads. Also keep enough get them taking you straight to the major roads in London, and I can tell you assuredly good service throughout, no exceptional delays apart from the North Circular Infra Road that's experiencing serious delays. If you can avoid it, do your best to do so. On the riverbanks as well, good service there. Also taking you straight to the London cable car, and I can tell you good service there as well. But keep your eyes on the roads, as we keep you navigated, our promise, our bond, bringing you to the final segment of the travel update. That is the National Rail. On the National Rail this morning, Cross Country has got special service. Northern Rail, minor delays, and ScotRail have also got a special service. Okay, so that is where I bring the update to a close. For now, as and when there are any changes, I promise you one thing for sure, I'm going to bring you to the fore. But let me put it this way: good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you wherever you might be on planet Earth. Enjoy your commute for today. But you know what? Continue to keep those eyes where? On the roads. Let's take a quick commercial, and once we come back, we'll continue with the show. Stay tuned. Don't touch the dial. Hey, Charlie. You're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy. You stressed out. Tired? Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy. JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Hi everyone, it's your girl BB Clement, the author of How to Go From Employee to Entrepreneur and the host of your weekly business show, BB Means Business, the show where we discuss everything you ever wanted to know about business but you were afraid to ask. How do I start my business? How do I raise the finance? How do I grow my business? Where am I going to find my customers? Join me every Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. on Starr Radio UK to get all the information and tips that you need to become a successful entrepreneur and become financially free. Remember, don't let life dictate to you. Rather, put your signature on life.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of a prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour Show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour Show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Yo, what's up, people? This is a boy Raskin Bobo One. Tune in every day, every night at the Starr Radio UK with the big man them Archie. When I say order, you say fire.
Welcome back to the program. Yeah, this is Starr Radio UK. Yeah, I have a quick announcement. Let me put it across or through. The Ghana Nurses Association UK are bringing you the Trio Bridge Foundation. And the Ghana Nurses Association UK, in conjunction with the Trio Bridge Foundation, is organizing health promotion. Now, this will be focused on various topics including diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, cancer, depression and anxiety, menopause, and many more. The date is the 14th of September 2024. Time 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Location Edmonton Methodist Church, 300 4th Street, London, N9 OM0PN. For more information or further information, contact Lady Ivy 07956 566 735 or GNA Education 0739 8706 374. Health is the first wealth. A regular checkup is its best investment. All right then. So that is some information and some news for you. We're making sure that we bring it your way until the day that program takes place. So pen it down and make sure that you are part of it. All right then. Thank you very much for tuning in to listen to us on Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Now let's move on to, let me take you global trotting. Okay. So starting from home here in the UK, UK economy continuous recovery with 0.6% growth. Now, strong growth in the services sector helped the UK to continue to emerge from last year's recession. And then in other stories as well, top A-level grades rise as 4 in 5 students secure first university choices. That's a good one there. Met failing in almost all work areas. That's what the inspectorate are saying. Let me say good morning to Anthony Adedeji once again. Anthony, I hope you are doing very, very well. In another story, a woman angry at under fire NHS trust after son killed her father. And a woman wins payout after sexomnia rape case was dropped. And train strikes near impossible end as union and government agree on a deal. I'll be telling you more about all that as the program progresses. But don't touch the dial. Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. So to all the kids, the young adults, the young men and ladies who have gone in to receive their results today, the A-levels. Yes, if it's good, yes, kudos to you. If it wasn't good, you don't beat yourself up. You can still do better. There is still the chance for you. So still strive and get on to it. Whatever you want to do, whether BTech, whatever you want to do, whether apprenticeship, whatever you want to do, pursue it with all your heart and make sure that you come out with something. And I tell you, you can still do it because you don't know what you got in you. Well, in other stories making the rounds this morning, other parts of the world, UK says Ukraine can use British weapons in Russia as Kursk incursion continues. Now, the UK says Kyiv has a clear right to use weapons donated by Britain, and that does not preclude operations inside Russia. U.S. Russian woman jailed for 12 years in Russia for treason. And then there's a night of protest in Kolkata after doctors rape and murder. There has been lots of demonstration that is going on there. And more than half of Puerto Rico without power as Hurricane Ernesto strengthens. I hope that people have been rescued there. North Korea to reopen for tourism after 5 years. That's a place where I'll be a bit skeptic to go to. But who knows? Now, Argentina's ex-president accused of abusing partner. Oh boy. And Columbia University president resigns after Gaza protest turmoil. And Rosenberg, Ukraine's advance undermines Putin's image as Mr. Security. But what do you think about all that? Lots more going to be coming your way from there when we bring you the details of it. In Africa, World Health Organization has declared Mpox global health emergency. Scientists are alarmed at the high fatality rate and rapid spread of a new variant of the virus. What has happened? Who did what? Well, we know that will not be coming our way pretty soon. But hey, okay, the air crash and the underdogs, a triumph for a lost generation. It's one of the stories making a backlash as Botswana requests money for Olympic hero. Oh wow. Okay, a Nigeria governor, a WhatsApp number hacked by fraudsters. Okay, what happened? Okay, in other stories as well, Hiatu, the man who transformed African football, said to have died sometime last week. We'll be telling you more about that, about his funeral and whatever is going to be taking place in Nigeria as well. I'm vindicated, Sani says, after senator's disclosure of a 21 million monthly pay. Yesterday we were here where they were claiming that they were even only giving up to 1,067,000 naira. However, the controversy over the actual salary and allowances of federal lawmakers refused to be laid to rest despite Tuesday's clarification by the Revenue Mobilization Allocation and Fiscal Commission following the claim by Senator Abdurrahman Kawu Somaila, NPP Kano South, that he earns 21 million in allowances every month apart from monthly salary of about 1 million. So what allowances are that? People earning 21 million. I mean, so why would the ordinary worker not think of just maybe stealing or doing all dodgy stuff to make their lives much better? Because they are just even asking for what? They were asking for 600,000 naira per month, and they were saying, no, you're not going to be getting that. But look at people getting 21 million. Okay, aside their 1.067 million naira that is being paid them, so call it 22 million. Let's run it that way. 22 million. So yet there are people there who are doing dodgy stuff, underhand dealings. Wow. Okay, now let's move on to some of the other stories making the round this morning. And this time round, zero duty VAT exemption on essential foods import effective July 15 to year end. Nigeria Customs Service is saying the Nigeria Customs Service has announced the implementation of the duty waiver on essential foods import effective from July 15, 2024 through December 31, 2024 to make basic food commodities more affordable. Okay, so what about those who have bought their products already in the market selling? What are they going to be doing about that? Well, it's all coming your way. We're going to bring you details of it in a moment. But now, global threaten. I said in Nigeria, we will provide funds to boost weapons production. That's what the president is saying. President Bola Tinubu has promised to make significant investment in the defense industries corporation of Nigeria to ensure it achieves its mandate before 2030. Tinubu made this promise at the 60th anniversary celebration of DECON and the Made in African Defense Industries Conference held in Abuja. The president, represented by the Secretary to Government for the Federation, Senator George Akume, said the national security remain a top priority of the administration. Well, if we get that right, then I can tell you assuredly that Nigeria will progress better and speedily into its let me call it wonderful place that has been set for it. But not then insecurity ravaging the country. Oh my. Now EFCC has detained Hajj Commission chairman and has recovered 131 million naira. I'll be telling you more about that as well during the course of the program. Still on the African continent, in Ivory Coast election, Ouattara and Gbagbo set for potential meeting. Preparations are underway for a possible meeting between Ivorian President Alassane Ouattara and his predecessor Laurent Gbagbo. Okay, we'll tell you more about that as the program goes on. Now, Sudanese peace talks has gotten underway despite boycott by the military high command there. But we'll be telling you more about it. Iska inspires a new generation with its return This and a lot more going to be coming your way from there. This is all coming your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Still in Ghana, appointment of Supreme Court nominee Professor Upon doesn't violate the law. Deputy AG is saying, well, interestingly, we have people doing all sorts and they will come to defend it. But we'll be telling you more about that. And then Eastern Regional NDC criticized the Kufuor's government for over deteriorating roads. Now, what have they done? Are they the ones who have sent earth moving machines to destroy the roads? Or people just use the road that way, using all sorts on the road, and then even when it came to the construction, maybe the right thing wasn't done. People were cutting corners. Well, if it was under that government, the MPP government, boy. Now, if it wasn't, then if it was under the NDC government, boy, because we didn't make sure we got value for money. But what do you think? And One to Me has waded into the tomb for the Mahene Rift, slams Mahama for allegedly dividing chiefs. The Ashanti Regional Chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Bernard Chubosi, widely referred to as One to Me, has urged the Domahene as Osajifo Osiadia Yoajiman Bedu to prioritize unity and stability. Those are some of the stories making the rounds there. It's all coming your way from Starr Radio UK. In other stories as well, the NDC has said they are not going to be signing any peace deal or any peace pact with the MPP pre-election. They said they're not going to be doing anything because what has that done so far? We'll be telling you more about all that as the program goes on. But for now, 80 minutes past the top of the hour. Let's enjoy this music. It is El Funk featuring Carl Clote. So enjoy it and I'll be with you. Stay tuned and don't touch the dial. This is Starr Radio UK and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London.
Mau Kanyesia You make bottle be bobo Mau Kanyesia Lo Se Mau Kanyesia You make bottle be bobo Mau Kanyesia I got this. Let's go. Let's get it. Can you clap with us? Come on, be a part of this recording. Let's go.
This is Starr Radio UK. This is Starr Radio UK.
Oh, let me take this opportunity to say good morning to Atako Free. Hey, I hope you are doing very well, sir. The greetings, boss, and all your viewers. Atako Free, good morning to you. Thank you very much for joining us as well.
Come on, everybody.
wonderful Ghanaian our music there for you. Our funk gospel one there. But this is Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, bringing the time now to 11:24. So we're going to be continuing with the program. Yes, I'm going to bring some music before the tail end of the program. So wherever you are, continue to share your dials or keep your dials logged on Starr Radio UK. We're broadcasting live on all social media platforms. All right. So it's now time for us to go bring you all the details of the story that is making the round this morning that we've looked at. So stay tuned, don't you go away. Wherever you are, share the broadcast with your friends and loved ones and invite them to like our pages as well. This is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. So kicking off from the UK front here, well, the UK economy continued to recover with 0.6% growth. Well, I don't know what the Conservatives will be saying, but well, they think that it's their credit because they will manage to build the whole thing up or prepare the give a good environment or platform for the whole thing to grow that way. The UK's economy grew by 0.6% between April and June as it continued its recovery from the recession at the end of last year. The latest figure was in line with the forecast and follows a 0.7% increase in the first 3 months of this year. Now, growth has led by the service sector, in particular the IT industry, legal services, and scientific research. Now, services are the biggest contributor to the UK's economy, far outstripping manufacturing and construction, both of which saw output fall between April and June. The UK's economy my apologies. The UK's economy has now grown strongly for 2 quarters following the weakness we saw in the second half of last year, said Liz McKeon, Director of Economic Statistics at the Office of the National Statistics, which released the figures. Last year, the UK economy fell into a shallow and short-lived recession. A recession is defined as economic activity shrinking for 2 to 3 months periods or quarters in a row. And that's what we face. But now it looks like we are out of the woods. But let's see how that helps you or helps me. Listeners, Starr Radio UK. So taking you straight to one of the events when we have economy not growing well and everything, the impact it relates to pay that people receive or the wages, and you said that doesn't go far enough. But train drivers will vote on a new pay deal aimed at ending long-running strike action. It follows talks between the representatives of ASLEF and the Department of Transport that aim to resolve the pay dispute between drivers and train companies in England. The new offer is for a 5% backdated pay rise for 2022 to 2023 and a 4.75% rise for 2023 to 2024 and 4.5% increase for 2024-2025. Ashley said the new deal was a no strings offer, meaning it is not conditional on changes to working practices. The proposed deal could end the long-running train drivers dispute if members accept it in a vote. Now, more than a dozen England-based train companies have been affected by strike action. ASLEF leader Mick Whelan insisted that the new government had not rolled over and given in to all his demands. If it was everything I wanted, it wouldn't have been this deal. It would have been a higher deal. More representatives of the higher costs of inflation, he told newscasters. All right, then. It is all coming away from Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. So here in the UK. Well, interestingly, As many as 74,000 prosecutions for rail fare evasion in England and Wales are set to be quashed following a landmark ruling. Now, UK rail companies have been fast-tracking alleged fare evasion offences using a process called the Single Justice Procedure, or the SJP, which allows magistrates' hearing to be held behind closed doors. But on Thursday, the UK's Chief Magistrate Judge Gospring declared 6 test cases as void, which effectively means they should never have happened. The exact number of similar cases that will need to be quashed is still unclear. Authorities, including the Department for Transport as well as train companies, will now have to agree a list of all people whose convictions could be overturned by the end of September. Now, Judge Gospring said he thought 4 train companies were involved in the process but was not able to identify them. Now, however, in a hearing last month, both Northern Trains and the government-owned operator and Greater Anglia apologized for using the SGPs. Well, listeners, it is already okay. If you've been caught up in that, well, I bet you pray and keep your fingers and everything crossed. You might be let off. All right then. But today, the 15th of August happens to be the results day for A-level students. Hundreds of thousands of students are getting A-level, T-level, and B-Tech National and other level 3 results today. A top A-level grades rise for the first time since 2021, with 28% of all grades marked A star or A, but it's a different story in each individual nation. 4 in 5 students have successfully got into their first choice university. Students in Scotland had their results last week. Well, so we've been hearing from we have some panelists who are looking into the results, but as I said, students have done very, very well. Now, if you happen to be one of the ones that you didn't do well, listen, there's a saying, they say examination favors the fool. So maybe this time around you were too wise for it. But hey, don't throw in the towel, don't give up, don't beat yourself up. You can still do better. You are still alive, and therefore, if you're a student and you're listening to me, or you're a parent and don't bash them when they come home. Yes, maybe genuinely you know that this one wasn't studying, wasn't doing everything. No, but it's not time to do that, because when we do that, their confidence just dies away and they don't want to be involved in anything. And therefore, please, let's just be careful about how we want to chastise them, but encourage them so that they can go on to do better. And the children, the kids as well. If you didn't do well, look, you can do better, as I did say, and put your best foot forward. As I say too, especially the minority here, especially the black kids or the African and Caribbean kids, listen to me. Education, knowledge is power. It's good to acquire something rather than just roaming the street and just saying, oh yeah, I'm from a single home, or my dad wasn't there, and we didn't get that, and everything is skewed against us. Listen, there are opportunities. Make sure you take advantage of it. All right, good. Okay, it is Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. So let me say congratulations to all of you who have done well, and commiserations to those who didn't do well as well. You can still do better. Starr Radio UK, 11:33. Taking you to other parts of the world as well. Now, the UK's Ministry of Defence says Ukraine has a clear right to use weapons donated by Britain for its self-defense, and that does not preclude operations inside Russia. An MOD spokesman says the equipment is to be used in line with international law. The latest move comes as Kyiv says it's making deeper inroads into Russia territory as its incursion into Kursk region enters a 10th day. Ukraine says it will set up humanitarian corridors to let civilians leave the area where its troops are on the offensive. Russia has insisted that it's pushing Ukrainian troops back. How true is that? There have already been sightings of Western supplied armor inside Russia since Ukraine launched its new offensive earlier this month. They include U.S. supplied Bradley and Stryker armored vehicles, as well as a German supplied Marders. There have been no images shown so far of either UK Challenger tanks or US Abrams tanks over the border. However, Western military experts have highlighted the success of the Ukrainian offensive for its use of what they call combined arms maneuver, using troops alongside armored vehicles, artillery and tanks, as well as electronic warfare and drones to attack. It is all coming away from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. However, a Russian court has sentenced amateur ballerina Ksenia Karolina to 12 years in jail for treason for donating $51 to a charity supporting Ukraine. Karolina, who has American and Russian citizenship, pleaded guilty last week after a trial held behind closed doors. She had been living in Los Angeles and became a U.S. citizen in 2021. She was arrested during a family visit last January in Yekaterinburg, about 1,600 kilometers east of Moscow. Now, prosecutor has sought a 15-year jail term. The court in Yekaterinburg found her guilty of high treason and sentenced her to imprisonment in a general regime penal colony. Now, Karolina had been accused by Russian FSB security services for raising money for a Ukrainian organization providing arms to Ukrainian military. The charity Razum said it was appalled to hear of the amateur ballerina's arrest. Well. It is difficult, but today I'm not going to raise any issue there. But so come your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. More than 40,000 Palestinians have been killed as a result of the Israeli military action in Gaza since the 7 October Hamas-led attack on Israel. The Hamas-run health ministry have said the number 40,005 on Thursday equates to about 1.7% of the 2.3 million population of the territory. Another sobering indication of the human cost of the war. Alongside the fatalities, satellite image analysis suggests nearly 60% of the buildings in Gaza have been damaged or destroyed since the beginning of the war. In the past few months, the southern city of Rafah has suffered the most damage. Imagery shows health ministry's figures for the number of people killed do not differentiate between civilians and fighters. However, its breakdown of identified reported fatalities says a majority are children, women, or elderly people. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. So, bringing you some stories making the rounds across the globe. Tens of thousands of women in West Bengal state marched through the streets on Wednesday night in protest against the rape and murder of a trainee doctor at a state-run hospital in Kolkata last week. They reclaim the night march was the culmination of nearly a week of frenzied protests ignited by a brutal killing of the 31-year-old at the Archie Medical College last Friday. After a grueling 36-hour shift, she had fallen asleep in a seminar room due to the lack of designated rest area. The next morning, her colleagues discovered her half-naked body on the podium, bearing extensive injuries. A hospital volunteer worker has been arrested on connection with the crime. Responding to calls on social media, women from all walks of life marched across Kolkata city and throughout the state on a rainy Wednesday night. Though protests were largely peaceful, they were marred by clashes between the police and a small group of unidentified men who barged into the RG Car Hospital, the site of the doctor's murder, and ransacked the emergency department. Now, police fired tear gas to disperse the unruly crowd. Some police vehicles were also damaged. Smaller protests were also held in many other Indian cities like Delhi, Hyderabad, Mumbai, and Pune. a very sad development from that part of the world. But it's all coming your way from Star Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. The World Health Organization has declared the Mpox outbreak in parts of Africa a public health emergency of international concern. The highly contagious disease, formerly known as monkeypox, has killed at least 450 people during an initial outbreak in Democratic Republic of Congo. It has now spread across part of Central and East Africa, and scientists are concerned about how fast a new variant of the disease is spreading and its high fatality rate. Now, World Organization Chief Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus said the potential for further spread within Africa and beyond is very worrying. A coordinated international response is essential to stop this outbreak and save lives, he said. Mpox is transmitted through close contact, such as sex, skin-to-skin contact, and talking or breathing close to one another. Virtually, it's like COVID, right? But this time it's not a respiratory disease there. Well, it causes flu-like symptoms though, skin lesions, and can be fatal, with 4 in 100 cases leading to death. Now, outbreaks can be controlled by preventing infections with vaccines, though they are usually only available for people at risk or those who have been in close contact with an infected person. So there isn't any that will help preventative to prevent you from catching the Mpox. But well, it's all coming your way from Star Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Interesting development in Botswana. Now, people in Botswana have reacted with outrage on social media after the government asked citizens to donate money to reward the country's historic gold medal winning Olympic team. The fund will be a way for citizens to honor the athletes by contributing rewards to our champions, said the government in a statement on Monday. Leslie Tebogo brought glory to Botswana after he became the first African athlete to win the men's 200 meters at the Olympic, bringing home the country's first ever gold medal. Now, but the government's request for donation has halted celebrations for some who question why their taxes aren't being used to reward the Olympians. We are already paying tax. Give our champions money from the government purse, raged one user on Facebook. The Botswana government did not respond to BBC's request for comment on, and it's unclear if they are also contributing to the reward pot. In a quote, they said, "I would love to donate in support of the boys' historic achievement, but unfortunately, I'm currently unemployed, an unemployed electrical engineering graduate with a bachelor's degree," one user said. Another suggested that the cabinet led by example and donate 25%, or they should lead by example and donate 25% of their salaries. Other countries in Africa have often rewarded the winners of Olympic gold medals or the African Cup of Nations with houses or lump sum of cash. Botswana has one of the highest level of income per head in Africa, but also one of the world's highest rate of youth unemployment, according to Afrobarometer. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Star Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. At 11:43, we go straight to Nigeria. The controversy over the actual salary and allowances of federal lawmakers refused to be laid to rest despite Tuesday's clarification by the Revenue Mobilization Allocation and Fiscal Commission, following the claim by Senator Abdurrahman Kawu Sumaila, the NNPP Kano South, that he earns 21 million naira in allowances every month, apart from monthly salary of about 1 million naira. The chairman of the RMAFC, a body responsible for fixing salaries and allowances of public servants, Mohammed Shehu, on Tuesday revealed that each member of the Senate collects a total monthly salary of and allowances of 1.0 6 million naira. However, speaking to the BBC Hausa service yesterday, Sumaila said, my monthly salary is less than 1 million. After deduction, the figures come down to a little over 600,000. But given the increase affected in the Senate, each senator gets 21 million naira every month as running costs. Reacting to the controversy, Kaduna ex-lawmaker Shehu Sani said he has been vindicated regarding his claim on the monthly earnings of senators. In a post on his ex-handle on Wednesday, the social critic said yesterday, the RMFAC refuted my statement, but I am now vindicated by Senator Sumaila, who confirmed that the monthly alert is 21 million naira and not 1 million naira as claimed by the RMFAC. Make una mind yourself, I said in Pidgin. Now, Sani, who presented Kaduna Central during the 8th Assembly, once publicly disclosed that a senator collects a monthly running cost of 30.5 million in addition to a monthly 750,000 prescribed by the RMAFC. The issue of the amount received by lawmakers stirred up fresh controversy last week when former President Olusegun Obasanjo chided the National Assembly members for fixing bogus salaries and emoluments for themselves in contravention of extant laws. Ladies and gentlemen, it's quite an interesting one, isn't it? Well, so what do you think? Now, workers are asking for up to about 600,000 naira per month. They're not going to be getting that. I think the president is trying to see to give them up to about 200 and something thousand. I don't know what has become of that, if it has been signed into law. However, there are others who are making 21 million plus they are 1.06. So call it 22.6 million naira. Yet, there are some of them who are involved in dodgy deals. Well, but in the fight to make Nigeria economy much better and to lower the price of foodstuff, the Nigerian Customs Service has announced the implementation of the duty waiver on essential food imports effective July 15, 2024 through December 31, 2024 to make basic food commodities more affordable. In July, the federal government approved a 150-day duty window to facilitate the importation of maize, husk, brown rice, and wheat as part of measures to address escalating food inflation. Now, this announcement on the timeline of the implementation of the duty waiver is contained in the statement released on Wednesday by Abdullahi Maweda, a Chief Superintendent of Customs and National Public Relations Officer of the Controller General of Customs. The statement outlines the guidelines for the duty waiver covering items such as husk, brown rice, grain, sorghum, millet, maize, wheat, and beans. Although the policy officially took effect on July 15, the Customs Service has just announced it, providing clarity on the details and framework for its implementation, which will continue through December 31, 2024. So we hope that that brings food prices down so that the common Nigerian, the poor man down there, will be able to have something to eat. Okay, it is all coming away from Starr Radio UK. 12 minutes. Then in 12 minutes I will bring the program to close. But if you want to join in the conversation, call us on 0208 133 2257, or you can text us at 075 3966 1744, 075 3966 1744, or you can tweet us at our Twitter handle, or our X handle is a Starr Radio UK. Let's hear from you. President Bola Tinubu has promised to make significant investment in the Defense Industries Corporation of Nigeria. In a statement by Senator George Akume, he said the national security remained a top priority of the administration. He added that with the signing of the DICON Act 2023, a new era of DICON had been marked, positioning it as an arrowhead of the nation's military-industrial complex. It also provided a robust framework to drive our strategic objective in defense, manufacturing, and technology, and supporting the modernization of our armed forces to address national and sub-regional security challenges. As we celebrate the Diamond Jubilee, we also embrace a renewed vision for the future, aligned with the administration renewed hope agenda. Okay, so let's see what will happen on that front, because they are saying all that. But the question is, how is that going to benefit the common Nigerian? 25 years. What have we actually achieved? What is there? Well, it's all coming your way from Starr Radio. You can find out one from Nigeria, and then we'll move on. The Jalai Arabi, the executive chairman of the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, is currently in the custody of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. Report has stated. August 15, Abdullahi Kantagora, NACON's secretary, who was also held by personnel of the anti-graft agency. Both men were detained over the alleged mismanagement of 90 billion naira 2024 Hajj subsidy approved by President Bola Tinubu. Now, the point said it cited a document which showed 8.6 million SR cash, Saudi Arabia, right? Cash withdrawal out of the 90 billion released by the federal government to the commission is yet to be accounted for by NACON. Now, according to newspapers, the EFCC said 314,098 Saudi Riyal had been recovered from the embattled NACON chairman and other ranking officials of the agency. It looks like Tinubu is not playing no joke. If he smells that you've done anything dodgy, be rest assured that you are going down the drain, going and gone. That seems to be what is happening there. But what do you think about all that? It's all coming away from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Okay, moving on straight to Ghana as well. The Deputy Attorney General and Minister of Justice Afretua Yeboah says the nomination of a dual citizen as a Supreme Court judge does not violate the laws of Ghana. According to him, the Supreme Court has ruled against the section of the Citizenship Act allowing dual citizens to hold key positions. Now, yesterday, the Deputy Attorney General said it is very clear that under our laws, you can be a dual citizen but still be a judge of the Supreme Court. In April this year, a judgment was delivered to that effect. So the nominee who came yesterday to qualify is qualified under our laws, not to the fact that he owes a Canadian citizenship, but for the judgment in April, he would have qualified to be a Supreme Court judge in Ghana. Now, his comment comes after the minority leader, Dr. Kessel Atuforsen, expressed strong disapproval of the nomination of Professor Richard Frimpong upon dual citizenship for the position of the Supreme Court judge. According to Dr. Forsen, dual citizens are ineligible to hold key government positions, particularly as judges on the Supreme Court. Now, during the vetting on Tuesday, August 12, Dr. Forsen, who serves on the appointment committee of the Parliament, argued that Professor Opong does not qualify to be a Supreme Court judge due to his dual citizenship, insisting that Professor Opong must renounce his foreign citizenship before his approval can be recommended. The Constitution in Article 156, subsection 1 is clear that you have to take an oath of allegiance, and the same Supreme Court has equated allegiance to nationality, Dr. Forsen stated. In view, you do not qualify, and I believe that you would need to renounce your citizenship to be eligible for the role of a Supreme Court judge. So, what do you think? What do you think is going to happen there? Dr. Opong. Well, it's all coming away from Starr Radio UK. Now, the national chairman of the opposition National Democratic Congress, Johnson Asiedu Nketia, has declared that the party will not be signing any peace declaration as the country approaches upcoming election. Now, speaking on a Joy News program, he expressed skepticism about the effectiveness of such agreements, citing past experiences. Now, signing a peace declaration doesn't mean anything to the party, as previous pacts have not yielded any real results, Asiedu Nketia stated. He stated that preventing violence requires proactive measures rather than symbolic gestures. If you allow violence to brew, it will happen whether you sign a declaration or not. That is why more than a year ago, I started talking about the need to remove the building blocks for a violent election, he explained. He further criticized the focus on signing peace agreements after tensions have already escalated, urging authorities to address the root causes of potential violence before it spirals out of control. At any stage when something is happening, I call on those who, in the future, will call on us to sign a declaration to speak up and stop it from happening. Otherwise, if you let these issues build up and then say, let's play a peace football match, sign a declaration and hope for a peaceful election, it won't work. We did all this and more than in 2024, he said. Mr. Asiedu Nketia, affectionately known as General Mosquito, pointed out that despite the involvement of bodies like the Council of State and the Peace Council in previous peace declaration, the 2020 election was still marred by violence. Now, signing or not signing is not the issue. What we need to address are the building blocks that lead to violence, he insisted. He also highlighted concerns about the illegal recruitment of about 10,000 individuals into the security services, warning that this could be a brewing source of unrest. It is brewing now, he added. In the 2020 election, the NDC protested the results, describing them as flawed and alleging that state security forces were used to intimidate voters in their strongholds. The National Election Security Task Force reported that 5 lives were lost during the 2020 general election, with 61 recorded cases of electoral and post-electoral violence, according to the country, including 6 incidents involving gun shots. So now that they're saying, look, we're not going to be going to any peace pact, signing anything, what do you think can be done for that? What do you think can be done to forestall that peace? Well, some more information coming through. The national chairman of the opposition National Democratic Congress, Johnson Asiedu Nketia, still on that part, I accused the Interior Minister of attempting to bribe minority MPs with police recruitment slots. Now speaking, he alleged that Henry Kwate made the offer to silence NDC legislators who were opposing the recruitment of about 10,000 party foot soldiers into the police force. Asiedu Nketia expressed grave concerns about the implication of such actions for peace in the upcoming elections, stating that it does not bode well for peace to know that the Interior Minister is clandestinely engaging in some activity. He called on bodies like the National Peace Council and the Catholic Bishops' Conference to address these issues publicly, emphasizing the need for transparency and accountability. General Mosquito further explained that the Interior Minister had attempted to recruit these individuals into the security services but faced resistance. At some point, the Interior Minister himself went to Parliament to try to bribe our MPs and say, look, bring 2 persons each from your constituency and let's add them to that. You allow me to do it. Our MPs rejected it flatly, he alleged yesterday. Well, it's quite an interesting development from there. But what do you think is going to happen there? It's all coming your way from Starr Radio UK. Samuel Amotobin, Group Chairman of Tobin Co Pharmaceuticals Limited, has disclosed how Dr. Stephen Opuni, The former chief executive officer of the Food and Drug Authority ignored interventions by the then general secretary of the NDC, Jonathan Ketia, and then President Mahama to seize and subsequently destroy medical products in 2013. In an interview, Tobinco, as he is widely known, disclosed that Dr. Puni deliberately targeted his warehouses and seized products that were meant for production of drugs. Tobinco explained that despite results showing that only a small portion of his products were fake, Dr. Puni made it a point to confiscate and destroy all medical supplies from his warehouse. Upon realizing that he was the target of malicious and targeted operation, Tobinco says that he saw the intervention of Sidin Ketia and John Mahama, but their efforts were futile as Dr. Opuni was too powerful to be stopped. Now, substandard was just one product, just samples. I mean, just a little, but all my other products were termed as fake. That was when he started moving with trailers to our warehouse and hospitals to take them to burn. I didn't seek legal redress because the guy was powerful. What will you do as a businessman? You run to people who can rescue the issue. Our judiciary system see how long the case took. I thought that let me go to some people, so I went to Sidin Ketia. He openly came to his office and we sat there for 4 hours and the guy didn't mind us. I went to former President John Mahama's house and pleaded with him to please kindly rescue the situation, but he couldn't do it. In the sense, the guy was so strong. He will tell you to be quiet and not go on air. By the time you realize there are 4 trailers in the western region loading our products to the burning site, it wasn't easy at that time at all. Tobinco's revelation follows a recent ruling by the ruling High Court ordering the Food and Drugs Authority to pay a total of 93 million Ghana cedis to Tobinco Pharmaceuticals Limited for the unlawful destruction of unexpired drugs belonging to Tobinco. Wow. 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 So why shouldn't this man be surcharged for that? Dr. Stephen Opuni. It's quite an interesting one because I know the Tobins very, very well. I know their dad, Charles Tobin. Wow. 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 Ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK, and this is where I bring the program to a close for today. I'll be coming your way, God willing, tomorrow with another edition of the morning show. That's a Friday edition. But until then, let me say, have a wonderful day. But you know what? If I have to play music, it is this one from JBia, a cover version of Papa Yankson and Paulino Dro's tune, Stay With Me. And let us have a chat or sit with me. So enjoy it as I bring the program to a close. But I'll be coming your way tomorrow, God willing. Until then, I say have a lovely day and bye-bye for now.
for listening. Thanks for listening.